Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm showing you everything has been added, changed and fixed in Minecraft Snapshot 23w07a. So if you like Minecraft videos like this one, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft 1.20 update videos and streams in the future. So this video is a stream at the same time as well, which is why there's no editing in it. But of course I'll show you all the new additions that are added to this snapshot, including this new cherry blossom biome, but also new mob like the Sniffer, and there's also Archeology in here as well. Also, Yurta, thank you for that beautiful donation. That is very nice.
Jurta donated 14
there we go.
and 13 pence through
So,
Super Chat. They added Nerpy Scuba.
Thank you so much for the donation.
This is the
we'll move on
update
to
ever.
the 1.20 features first, and I'll also get to some of the 1.19.4 additions right after, because there's some interesting stuff there as well, related to commands and triggers. But let's start with some of the experimental features, including this new cherry grove biome. So this cherry grove biome comes with the cherry blossom trees, which have their own wood type and leaves as well. And of course, they emit these beautiful cherry particles, which you can see all around the biome, which make it look a whole lot more immersive than other biomes. And on the floor, you can also find these pink pellets all over the place. And so this is just a pink pellet block. It's just pretty much some flowers on the floor, but looks a lot different from other flowers in Minecraft. And you can actually see that you can place one of them, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Works pretty much the same as the sea pickles. So you can see how that works. You can place 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 different states. We can also see that here on the F3 screen. Flower amount is set to 4 here. So that is how those work. Then there's the cherry wood set as well, which we can take a look at here in the creative inventory. So here is the cherry wood set. Cherry log, cherry wood, the stripped versions, the planks, the stairs, the fences, fence gate, the door, the trapdoor. There's the pressure plate, the button. Thank you, Vamper, for the donation. That's amazing. There's leaves. There's a cherry sapling, sign, hanging sign, both with chest. Let's also grab the sapling because that looks quite nice. And let's grab the hanging sign. So here is the door. That's actually quite a detailed texture there for the cherry door. And there's a trapdoor next to it as well. Probably want something like this. Looks a lot better. Yes, let's do 2 more then, I suppose. There we go. So that is what those look like. They're quite unique textures, actually. And there's the sapling. That is a beautiful sapling right there for the cherry trees, which of course drops from the leaves if you harvest the trees. And then we have the hanging sign as well, of course, which is also a new item we'll see in 1.20. Hi. There we go. So that is what that one looks like right there. We'll also grab some of the planks. So cherry planks. And check out what those look like. I suppose the rest are quite logical. So here are the planks. All quite pink, of course, makes sense as we're in the pink cherry blossom biome. And we have the stripped logs here as well. There we go. So that's what those textures look like right there. And this cherry grove biome actually generates inside of the mountains, just like the meadows biomes. You can see we are in a mountain range here. And there's actually a couple of cherry grove biomes right here. So they are apparently quite rare, this biome. But we can see multiple of them right here already. So that's quite nice, actually. So once you find a mountain, you might be able to find a cherry grove right next to it. And in this cherry grove, you'll be able to find bees and bee hives or bee nests right here. But you should also be able to find maybe rabbits. I don't know why that one is there, but you should be able to find both sheep and also pigs. Right there's a pig right there. Those are mobs that generate inside of this biome. And then next, I think we should get to one of the most exciting features of this snapshot, which somehow isn't this beautiful cherry grove biome. No, it is a new mob called, yes, there it is, the Sniffer. So the Sniffer mob is available as an experimental feature, just like this cherry blossom biome. Let's just summon it in. There it is. This is the Sniffer. It is huge. Look at him. And look at me. Look at the difference. That is just insane. It's just taller as me. And there we go. We see its sniffing animation as well, along with its walking animation right there. So I've already seen this before, of course, in some of the promotional material, but now we can actually see how it looks like in-game. And so you can see it is sniffing the ground all over the place. So of course the Sniffer won the mob vote during Minecraft Live 2022. And apparently it's the first ancient mob that they've added to the game. So they cannot be tempted or tamed, so you can't like have an item in your hand which makes them follow you. They just wander around themselves. And so they are passive, friendly mobs. They will not attack you at all. And they also sniff the air and occasionally dig for seeds. So we should probably see that at some point here in the future. But let's summon in a couple more to increase our chances of them starting to dig. Oh, look at that. That's a little bit strange. Of course, this is still an experimental feature. So yeah, there's probably still some bugs going on. That's probably not how it's supposed to go. And of course, we also have the baby sniffer. So if we right-click the tall sniffer with the... Oh, there we go. We can see one of the sniffers digging right there. And what did it just do? It dug up an ancient seed. So that's right here. Torchflower seeds. So we can see a couple of them right here. And there one is another one as well. And probably there's another one, yeah, right there. Thought so. So, yeah. That's the new seeds that they have also added along with the sniffer. So I don't think you can currently get the sniffer in the way it's supposed to be in 1.20 yet. They will add that in future snapshots. Oh, look at that. Perfect example of the digging going on. And there we go. There is the beautiful torchflower seeds as well. Yeah, the animations on this mob are beautiful. It also does a little dance afterwards. That's so cute. Amazing. Yeah, so you should be able to find this the sniffer inside of suspicious sand, but I don't think they've added that just yet in this snapshot. But we should see that in a future snapshot. So let's get over to this torchflower seed. What is this? So the torchflower seed can be planted on farmland, so you can't plant it here on grass. So we should grab a hoe and probably also some water. That's some serious dedication. Very nice. So we'll grab water and we'll grab a hoe to grab some farmland. And then we can place our torchflower seeds right in here, just like this. And we'll grab some bone meal as well. Alright. So the seeds can actually be used to breed sniffers. So they don't like come after you if you hold the seeds. But you can still breed the sniffer like this with 2 seeds. And we should see a baby sniffer appear right here, hopefully. Yes, there we go. We get our parrots and the bats advancement. Very nice. So right over here, we can now use the bone meal on the seeds. And we can see the different growth stages of the torchflower seed. There we go. It turns into a beautiful torchflower. And a torchflower, as its name already suggests, will of course emit light. So let's set the time to night. Time set night. Or apparently not. Let's just harvest it. There we go. Of course, we are in creative mode. I am stupid. Let's just grab the torchflower anyway. There we go. This is the item you should get in survival mode. The torchflower. And you can place it back down. And apparently it doesn't glow. Okay. I'm just stupid then apparently. Torchflower really seems to me that it should glow. But it doesn't for now. Maybe they will add that in a future snapshot. Anyway, you can also craft this into a dye. So let's check that out in survival mode. / game mode. Survival. I know how to go into survival mode. That's not the best way, but there we go. We can turn this into orange dye if we wanted to. And yeah, you can just plant these wherever you want as nice decoration. It has a beautiful texture, but for now it doesn't emit any light. So let's go back to daytime. And so that's pretty much all for the sniffer for now. Of course, they'll add more parts to this in the future, especially with the egg of the sniffer, which we don't have currently, the snifflet. But there is a third part to this 1.20 snapshot as well. That is quite huge. It is Archeology. Yes, another big addition in this same snapshot. It's quite insane how big this snapshot actually is. So, along with Archeology, we first, of course, have the brush tool. So, let's grab that. So, this is the brush. And this is what you need to brush down the suspicious sand. So suspicious sand can be found near desert temples and desert wells. So let's head over to one of those by using the locate structure command. So we'll locate a desert temple first, or desert pyramid. There we go. Let's head over there. So both desert pyramids and desert temples and also the desert wells should have suspicious sand generating around them or near them. So I don't think we can see any suspicious sand immediately. We can head in. Maybe there's some inside. I wouldn't think so, but no. Okay. We can dig some sand around. Of course, you would do this with your shovel in survival mode. I don't immediately see any suspicious sand here, but of course we can grab it ourselves as well. Sure, let's grab some suspicious sand ourselves. This is what it should look like. So probably this means that it doesn't generate on the surface, but generates below ground, which also makes sense. But let's just place one of these down. So this is what it looks like. The texture is slightly different from regular sand, but it might be hard to spot if you're just walking around. But this is it right here. So you can brush the suspicious sand using your brush. So let's just move a couple of these blocks away. Grab the brush and then just right click. That's all you have to do. Right click using your brush. Don't left click. It will break the block here in creative mode. So right click, hold it, and we'll see we'll brush away the suspicious sand just like this. Takes quite a while and it turns into regular sand apparently. And so this should extract objects that were buried a long time ago, is what it says. I assume if you place down your suspicious sand yourself, it will just not have anything in it. No, so you should probably find some suspicious sand yourself, which would probably be easier if you find a desert well, because I can't find any suspicious sand right here, right now, but the desert well would probably make it a little bit more easy. But I don't see any desert wells right here. All right. So yeah, the suspicious sand turns into normal sand if you use the brush on it. I don't think there's any suspicious sand here, or at least I don't see any. What we could try is maybe look for or find it using a command, I suppose. Or maybe it does generate inside of here, because there is regular sand that generates in here. We can use the brush on regular sand, but nothing happens then. So yeah, we can't do anything right there, of course. It's a live stream at the same time, so I won't do any editing here. But what we'll do instead is just look at what we'll get if you use the brush on the suspicious sand that is generated naturally. So you should be able to find some of the pottery shards. So there's currently 4 of them here in the game. So let's grab those 4. They are the archer, prize, arms, and skull pottery shards. They probably will add more of these in the future. We already saw a couple more, I think, in some of the screenshots. But for now, there are 4 of them. And these can be used to, well, decorate the pot. So let's see how this works. So we have the decorated pot right here. Like this. And I assume we somehow have to add these to the pot. Ah, it's just by crafting. I am not that smart apparently. So we just grab a crafting table. And then we just craft these together to create a pot. So you can just put 4 of these in a... No, you can't. Okay, that is weird. It says crafting 4 pottery shards together will create a decorated pot with a picture on each side. Do we have to add the pot? No. And the recipe also doesn't show up here, so I'm not quite sure if this has been fully implemented yet. Apparently someone says I should locate point of interest, suspicious sand. No, it's not a thing in here, sadly. Nope. So that doesn't work. So you can also use the brick item. So that's this item right here. Where is it? Brick, this one. If you don't want a side of the pot to contain one of those patterns on it. We should have an empty middle, someone is suggesting. Let's try that. Ah, there we go. Okay, I don't know why the recipe doesn't show up here. But that is how to craft the decorated pot. You can use the brick item, and that means that one of the sides doesn't get a pattern. But let's show off the 4 different patterns first. Let's actually grab some more of these so we can try them out later. So there we go. We have our decorated pot. And this is what it looks like. So we have the arms up pattern right there. The price pattern. The archer pattern. And there the skull pattern as well. So those are the 4 patterns you can add to the pot for now. Then we can try to make some of the sides empty. So let's make just one of the sides the prize 1. There we go. We grab our decorated pot, place it down. Which one is it? There we go. And now only one of the sides has a pattern, which is the prize pattern right there. And the other sides don't have any patterns. So that is how to craft the beautiful decorated pots you can get from the Archeology. And so someone did suggest to remove all the sand, so we can try that. So fill the area around us with air, wherever there is sand. We should just do this. Alright, and then that should probably work indeed. Air replace sand. Alright, so there might not be any suspicious sand right now, because, yeah, I'm not seeing any of it. I would assume there would be more than this. Or maybe it just doesn't generate in this snapshot just yet. That is quite strange. Maybe go back inside, see if there's any here. No. Whoa. What happened here? Is this just... Oh, this is just part of the temple, right? Okay, now I'm just confused on the desert temple layout. I don't think that was there before. Is it just a secret room inside of the desert temple? Okay. I didn't know that existed. That point aside, I suppose. No, the suspicious sand apparently doesn't generate just yet. So we'll have to wait for that for future snapshots. Next up, we have the how to break the pottery shards. So that's also part of this. So we can have this pot with 4 different pottery shards. If we now go into survival mode, right, like this. We can smash the decorated pot using any block breaking tool to break it apart and get the pottery shards back. So let's say we grab, for example, this hoe, smash it, and there we go. We grab our pottery shards. However, if we just punch it with our fist, we get the full decorated pot back. So that's how it currently works. You smash it with a tool, you get the pottery shards, and you smash it with your fist, you get the pot back. Alright, and so that is the new 1.20 features in this snapshot. Let's quickly also take a look at the 1.19.4 features in this snapshot, because they are also quite interesting here actually. This is one of the biggest snapshots I think we've seen in a very, very long time. So I think the most interesting thing here for 1.19.4 is that they've added interaction entities. What this means is they can detect both left clicks and right clicks using these commands, so with the interaction entities. So that is quite interesting actually for map making and all these kinds of things. And so that means you can actually use the execute on command and then add the attacker and then add interactions with this as well. So it's really, really useful. Apart from this, there is also a change to jukeboxes. You can now use hoppers and droppers on jukeboxes. Yes. So you can find the sand at the wells. I will check that out in a second. Let's grab the jukebox and then we'll grab a dropper and also a hopper, because this has been a feature long requested in the game to make some beautiful music and sound systems. But now it's possible to place down a jukebox, place down a dropper, grab an other side music disc, of course, best music disc in the game currently. Put it in and grab a button as well so we can activate the dropper. And there we go. So you can now put music discs inside of the jukebox using a dropper. And you can put it back out again using the hopper as well, once it has finished playing. So yeah, we'll see that in after it's finished playing, I suppose. We'll have that on in the background while we finish up this video. I assume we cannot locate the desert well structure, right? Yes, I am correct in assuming that. I also don't think there's any desert wells inside of this desert biome right here. So we can quickly fly over here, see if we can find and spot a desert well. but they are quite rare, so we might not find one. Also, this might not be a desert, but a beach biome. So maybe we should just teleport quite far away and then try to locate a desert. Biome, desert. And then quickly check if there's a desert well here. In the meantime, another change to 1.19.4 is that the crafting table recipe is now unlocked when you create a new world. The crossbow recipe and the soul campfire recipe are not unlocked when you just get sticks. And there's also some changes to the breeding of horses. So when breeding horses and the baby's speed, jump height and health are no longer biased towards the average. This change is intended to make horse breeding a viable way of getting great horses if a player starts with good parents and puts in enough time and golden carrots. So that's a change there to the horse breeding mechanic. And then I think that is most of the new changes to 1.90.4 as well. Let's quickly see if we can spot a desert well somewhere in this desert. Or maybe they've just made them extremely rare and we can't find any of them at all. That is also definitely possible. I can see desert temples, I can see desert villages, but no desert wells right here. But apparently, the suspicious sand can generate here next to the desert wells. But it's still, of course, very, very rare then, I would suppose. But that is pretty much everything has been added, changed and fixed in Minecraft Snapshot 23w07a. If you like videos like this one, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft 1.20 videos in the future. I want to thank my tier 3 member, the Smikkelaar. Thanks for becoming a tier 3 member. But anyway, there we go. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope to see you all in the next ones. Until then, bye bye!